We should start at the beginning and what led to this in the very first place. And it was when you were 6 years old and you had a horrific accident. And this was, you were pushed in front of a moving car.
That's correct.
And you were dragged along sort of 600 feet. I mean, you were lucky to come out of it alive.
That's right.
And you were left with these injuries. Just explain that a little bit.
Basically, like you say, just dragged along the road, pushed along the road under the wheels of a car, 600 yards, resulting in me losing my penis and lost my testicle. Given 12 hours to live, but, you know, I'm just grateful I'm here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you then spent a long time, 20 years, because they gave you, for urinary purposes, they built you a small penis that you could actually go to the loo with.
That's correct.
But it didn't work properly, it was leaky.
Yeah.
And you spent 20 years trying to find someone who could help you in some way. Because throughout your life, you'd been with your mates, with everyone, the Virgin, and it was a tag you wanted to get rid of.
That's correct.
So it was your local hospital that finally got in touch with you and said, "We think we may be able to help."
That's correct, yeah. Moved to Edinburgh and my accident happened in 1978. Moved to Edinburgh in 1983. From 83 till about, say, 2001, 2, I went everywhere just to see what they could do. Everywhere I went, they was just like, no, we don't really want to, you know, we can't do anything because we don't really want to get involved because it's...
So this is new technology, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So the new technology was developed,
Yes.
and you started to go through the treatment process. This is a Titan coloplast implant. I mean, if I was you, I'd think Titan sounding good. So what is it that they actually did? How did they build you one, and how does it work?
I mean, it's quite a common thing, you know. It's usually for the older generation, people that have got like cancer and stuff, you know, that can't get erections and stuff. But you know, I'm just, like I said, grateful that I've been given the opportunity. Basically, it works. It comes in it comes in 3 parts. You've got a reservoir in my stomach. You've got 2 rods that are fitted at the front of my penis, and I've got a pump which is at the bottom in my testicle, in my scrotum.
So they had to build a penis in the first place.
Yeah, initially they built that from my arm.
Yeah.
So basically, that's
the full length of your arm?
No, that's just taking it a bit too far. Yeah.
Just a bit of your arm.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a question that everyone is going to ask. Could you say, "This is what I want"?
No, I just left it to them.
Of course you would. Could you just be grateful that it was happening?
So, obviously, you get this done, this new technology, and you want to find out if it works.
Yeah.
And that's where we sort of left off this conversation last time, 3 years
correct,
ago.
yeah.
So, explain how you got in touch with Charlotte next to you then.
When I was on my recovery period, you know, obviously I was like, you know, just Facebook as you do social media, and I came across Charlotte, and obviously I just carried on from there, just emailed, and obviously she was intrigued to meet me and I was intrigued to meet her. Just carried on from there, and we just kind of hit off.
Right.
So that was basically it, you know, obviously, you know, and, you know, I'm just privileged that I got the chance to meet her, because she's, like, at the end of the day, you know, honoured. You know, that's what it's basically, from my point of view, it's just not everybody gets that opportunity, you know. I mean, it's a big thing for me, you know.
Yeah,
well, what's your job?
It was a big thing for me as well.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what he wanted to hear. What's your job?
So I'm a sex worker. I've been a sex worker for many years, and when Mo got in touch with me, it was probably one of the bits of work that I stood for MP, for fighting for sexual freedom, and that's when he came across and messaged me, and I was honoured, I was thrilled, I was shocked that you know, somebody in Mo's position would think of me out of the thousands of people out there that do my work, that he chose me out of that. So
I mean, you met up, you went out for dinner, and
we
then
had a whole weekend.
You had a whole weekend getting to know each other. You must have been. Were you nervous?
Yeah, initially I was, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be wrong of me not to say I wasn't, because it's just naturally, because I've never really been on a one-to-one with a woman, you know. So I was obviously going to be nervous, but she was brilliant, you know. She was just like, went with the flow. I just left her in control, Ken, basically. I never...
So when you say you left her in control,
she just
you
took
were
over.
Literally in control, because I know the
control.
first time it didn't
work, because I was just like, you know, nervous, like Holmes
But if it's
said, you know.
mechanical, I mean, I would have thought that would be the great benefit.
I was difficulty because it was the first time I used it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was told, obviously, when I went after I had my surgery, to go and practice, inflate, deflate, you know.
Yeah.
But because it was sore, and, you know, it takes a bit of time, you know, obviously, to get into where it is, because it's every person gets the pump put in a different place. You have to locate it, find it, you know.
So the first time it didn't happen, but the next day, and you said you had a really lovely weekend together.
We
with
had
all
an
sorts of
amazing
different
weekend, and it was amazing that Mo actually showed me how to operate it, and I had to go and operating
And
it
you did
myself.
it?
But when I first saw it, it was just literally... Can you remember? I went, oh. And he went, oh? I went, no. Oh.
Well, you described it as a work of art.
It's incredible.
And you want to
really
shake the surgeon by the hand.
Absolutely, yeah. If that person can go around creating such wonderful things that us women love as much as what men do, then happy days for the majority of people that get one.
So how was it?
Well, Philip, it was great. It was amazing. It was brilliant. We spent a good 2 hours together, intimately, and it was just fantastic. The position-wise was we had. I'm getting all embarrassed now. We really thoroughly enjoyed ourselves.
And the
Very
thing
much
for
so.
you is that because you don't. There's no sensation.
No. Well, I've got tendons and sensation taken from my arm.
Yeah.
Which gives me sensation.
But no orgasm.
No. Well, I do orgasm, but like it doesn't obviously go. It doesn't go down. It goes down, and obviously when I deflate it.
I see.
Right,
Yeah.
I see. But it must be so, like, this journey you've been on, and then trying to get help, and then sort of being knocked back, and then finally getting to the point where you're no longer a virgin. You've had that sexual experience. How do you feel now?
Oh, I feel brilliant. You know what I mean? It's just changed me as a person totally.
Yeah.
Because like 3 years ago, like before I had my operation, I never used to be able to talk to anybody, you know. But now I just
love
can
how
talk to
honest and open you are about this, and just talking about sex openly.
If I remember rightly, when I was on here last time, I started to cry almost, you know, and I'm feeling that way as well now, because when somebody hits me to bed, puts me on the spot, I do get like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's just one of these things. But no, I have a lot of praise for NHS, and I'm just honoured and privileged to be given the chance.
It's a miracle what they can do. And you guys are just friends. You keep in contact with
Yeah.
We've been friends ever since. It's been brilliant.
And it would be lovely. One day you say you would love the family and you'd love to settle down, but you've got to find the right person.
Yeah, I can't have kids. I've obviously mentioned that to you before as well. I can't have children, but I'd love to be, like, you know, my dad is 78. He's getting on, he's not keeping very well.
He'd like to see you married.
He'd like to see that.
Well, come back next time.
When you're
talk
married.
about that,
That's the only thing that's bothering me
All right.
now, you know.